So if you have a 98 through 03 CLK class cars, I'm not sure if the other I know my CL down at the other end has this particular type of drain right here, but the CLKs that I've owned all have this right here. And if you can notice right there, I don't know if the camera can pick up on it, but you see all the leaves in there, all that debris that falls in there. But that stuff falls down and through that drain, and it goes down on the bottom and it collects all under here on the bottom of the fender here, and that's what causes the rust under here. Now I opened this up over here, and you can see all that junk in there. Look at all that junk in there. See that? All that dirt and everything. All that stuff acts like a sponge, and it absorbs water, and that's what causes all this stuff here to rust. So you just got to use a 10 millimeter and get a bolt off from here on the bottom here, and behind this part right here. There's two bolts there at 10 millimeter. So you just carefully want to pull it back and clean this stuff out. Once I do that, I'm going to use this chicken wire right here. It's a little trick I've been using for years, and I'm going to cut it to size and place it right there to prevent bigger debris from falling down in there and it's causing trouble. So I'm just going to cover that up. There's a little trick I recommend people who own their who love their Benzes and who have this type of drain plug right here. I'm also gonna, once I clean this out, I'm gonna clean it out with degreaser, and I'm gonna coat it with bearing grease all around here to prevent further rust from accumulating from starting. So this is all the junk that was built up inside here. All this was behind here, in the back there. You can see I got most of it out. So I'm gonna clean that out, try to hit it with an air blaster, and then flush it out with some water. And then once I got that cleaned out, then I'm gonna hit the inside of this fender here with some wheel bearing grease and just coat it real good to keep it from metastasizing into something worse. Keep the rust out, because all these CLKs, they all suffer from the same rust in this area right of the fender, because the you can see right here, this plug right here, this drain plug is clogged up from all this junk right here. So this is why it's critical that we clean all this stuff out, pull it out, and cover up this drain plug right there with some chicken wire to keep bigger debris from falling in there. All right, so let me finish. All this is cleaned out already. You can see right here, everything in there is cleaned out. I did add some grease. I didn't put a whole lot of grease on it because I also don't want to create a glue to make dirt stick to it, but I just coated it enough to keep it from rusting any further. So it came out all right. Put some light grease on there too. The drain plug is unclogged there, so right there, this guy right here. So this part of the job is all right. So moving on to the chicken wire I mentioned to you I was gonna install here. What you want to do is you want to get yourself a long magnet and stick it to the chicken wire and just place it down in there where you want it placed at. The magnet's gonna help you keep it in place, because it's kind of hard to move around in there. There's a real tight space in there. So this is gonna hold it in place while I go under here. See that? And I'm gonna put the second half on there, which is this guy right here. So, and I'm gonna hold it in with this plastic tie. To the driver's side, see what this thing looks like in here. Yeah, that looks bad. Look at that. See all that junk in there? That's all the way up to right here at least. Look at all that junk in there. That's what you don't want. That's the kind of stuff that causes rust and everything, ruins your car. Alright, so let me get this junk. Alright, so this is all the junk that came out of here. See that? Still gotta flush that out. Yeah, this is the driver's side. So both sides are done already. This side here, I already got the chicken wire in there. The inside was clean. Everything's cleaned out. So again, this is a quick way to keep your car from rusting out from the bottom, the fenders. Just take your time, do it once a year, especially after the fall, and doesn't take much. Just 2 bolts to move the mud guard out and just clean all that stuff out. Again, this applies only to the CLK320s. This is a W208 chassis. All right, I hope this helps someone out.